whatever you do, don't get put on the plane, okay? So we do this for fun. Don't worry, no one's gonna have to walk the plank, okay?
See, here we are attacking the pontoon boats. The pirate culture lends itself to kind of my alter ego, okay? I take the pirate ship and I drive the pirate ship right up on the beach so that I'm with those kids that don't have access to a boat. These kids are my kids. It doesn't go away. My yearning to share, my yearning to talk, you know, all of those things of who I am don't go away. They become diminished. And sometimes I can't finish a sentence or remember a name. This is Monday. Monday is Build a California King Blue Pine Bed. I forgot where I put the tape measure. I'm less and less able to process all of this information. So when I transfer it over to assistants that have healthy brains, it makes things work.
Have you gotten a beating, Gary? Have you one of the guys?
Daily.
Oh, he throws me under the bus.
Because he's so positive, that really assists me on being positive, even stronger than I was. And Dan's a prime example of how his positive attitude has slowed the progress of Alzheimer's.
Is the glass half full for me? Of course it is. The message is, don't wait to be diagnosed. Live each day like it's your last.
The first bed you see is one that I build myself in the wood shop that you saw.
We look at our job as being advocates for getting diagnosed because that will eliminate that fear.
I always use the metaphor of a bicycle wheel. I ask the people in the wheel to reach into the hub and know that my spokes are breaking. I can see everything around me, but I can't fix it. I need the people on the outside to reach in.
I have been a bike geek my entire life. I think even in high school, I was just always wanted to ride my bike across the country. It was incredible. Part of what happens with the Alzheimer's is your feelings start to tamp down a little bit. So it takes a lot to really create a large feeling in me. It was just so incredible. So, because this has been a lifelong dream and I finally got it done and I can't wait to do another one and you're almost there!
That was the thing about the trip that I saw the most was it was Laurie's personal goal, and that was great, and we were supporting her to finish this goal. But it really brought our family together.
I just knew. I knew I had it. I could just feel it. I could tell.
Unlike Laurie, I actually did not think I had it. So it was a bit more of a shock for me. I think when I found out, it was in a weird way a relief that I could just be there with her, for her. We could be in it together, and that she wasn't going to be alone.
I hate that she has it, you know. I absolutely hate it, and I would just rather it be me, because you know I can take it. I'll fight this thing as much as I can, and but it breaks my heart that she has the gene too, and I won't be around probably to help her.
My mother and aunt were sort of blindsided by this whole thing, making the choices that she had, and I don't blame her for that at all. But I just went forward with the opinion that it was best to know as much as I could.
He's known about me since he was 15. I don't know if it's a generational thing, but he's very open about it.
What I most want to do for my mother and my aunt is, well, for one, be there for them, but also create a living memory of who they are and who they continue to be.
What the hope is for me is that, you know, even though you get this diagnosis, I'm not gonna hole up. I'm not just gonna like lay on the floor and just let my life pass me by because, you know, I have this thing hanging over me. It's just, let's go get it done.
I get to be part of something that's bigger than me. I may start having symptoms in 5 years, I don't know, but the trial will continue. Maybe not this trial, but another trial and another trial and another trial. And eventually they're gonna find a way to help people like us.
Sunshine, my only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
There were little signs, you know, repeating stories, and but she had so many kids, you know, it was like, you know,
how would you keep track?
Yeah, how would you keep track?
And when Dad died, there was a really steep decline. He was really the center of her universe, and when he passed, you know, that center was gone. And I think that
it was super uncharted. And then she lived with me and for a couple of years, year and a half, and so I really saw the day-to-day rapid, you know, progression of the disease.
Nancy's right, because there's times you feel isolated, because you feel like you're the only one dealing with it, but you realize you've got a whole family that's involved in it too, and everybody's very supportive.
All of us are hardwired to be solution oriented, even if you're not affected by the disease, you know, in some way.
Mom, skinnamarink-a-dink-a-dink, skinnamarink-a-doo. I love you.
What better way to support her in this disease than to really support the solutions? And I think that's what the Alzheimer's Association is there for.
Get a hold of the Alzheimer's Association. You know, there's support groups.
I love you in the evening and underneath the moon.
The stigma, I think, can be a huge barrier for people to reach out for help. One of the first things I tell a family is don't let that get in your way.
I love you. I really mean it. I love you. Boom, boom.
Do not be ashamed. This is just a disease. You deserve help, and your loved one deserves help, and it's out there for you.